So yesterday I took my second proctored assignment for my government class, which is an all-online class, much like all the other classes I'm taking this semester. Yet again. And you might be wondering, well, how can an assignment be proctored if you're taking it from home? Well, I'll tell you, through a piece of shit Chrome extension called Proctorio. Proctorio basically monitors you throughout your assignment or test, whatever you're taking on the program, and you have to let it gain access to your webcam and your microphone, or else you can't get your work done. Sounds very nice, right? Well, it's not so cool for me. Whenever I take an assignment on this program, throughout the entirety of it, I feel so fucking uncomfortable because this is watching me the entire time. Watching me lay in bed in my room taking this assignment with disheveled hair and looking absolutely awful because why the fuck do I have to look good when taking an assignment for one of my classes, you know? And I know, this is a way to combat cheating now that classes are primarily online thanks to the pandemic, but do we really have to install what is essentially spyware onto our computers whenever we have to take tests or assignments? Because I really don't like the idea of some program watching me. And I don't know about you, but whenever I'm doing work on this program, I'm like half paying attention to what I'm doing because I'm so sidetracked with the fact that someone could be watching me, whether it be my professor or someone who works at Proctorio, whatever. Someone could just be looking at me laying down in bed taking this assignment in my room, and that makes me just so damn uncomfortable. I have no clue if people are watching you live while you take the assignment, but still, even if someone is watching me after I finish the assignment, that still does not make me feel any better. And not to mention, it is computer software, so obviously it is prone to some flaws. And I've read quite a few horror stories of students getting locked out of their tests because this software tracks eye movement, and their eyes may have wandered a bit too much, and then the software thinks that the student is cheating. So not only do I worry about someone watching me, I'm also worried about this program fucking up, kicking me out of what I was working on, and then sending some bogus claim to my professor that I was cheating. If you really want to fight against cheating in a post-COVID world, why not just have students record their own screens? I mean, I would still be a little weirded out, but it would be better than installing this shit onto my computer. Sometimes I have to do room scans, meaning I have to take my laptop, do a 360 around my room, showing everything in my room, so this program can make 100% sure that I am not using anything to cheat. How fucking uncomfortable is that? Showing this program, showing complete strangers probably, my room, and what is in my room. That's not weird at all. It's so frustrating that my class requires this garbage, because what's the alternative? Just fail? I have to use this shit for assignments and tests more than likely. And you may say, well, just drop the class if you have such a big issue with it. I'd rather get all the credits I need for this semester, thank you very much. Thankfully, it is just this one class that I have to use this program for. And I never had to use this program in the past. In the near 2 years since this pandemic started, I never had to do proctored assignments or tests until this semester with this class, and hopefully it stays that way if classes remain online, and knowing how fast COVID is still spreading to this day, probably will stay online. And I don't want to hear any, you're just mad that you can't cheat. This was made to combat against students like you who like to cheat during their online exams, and you're just mad that this program can catch you. No, I'm not. Fuck you. I just like not downloading spyware onto my computer. Please stop bending over for shit like this. And since it can check your microphone and your webcam, who the fuck knows what else it can check? That's why every time I finish an assignment, the first thing I do is take this shit off of Chrome, because I do not want it on my computer. This really feels like a total invasion of privacy. Professors overstepping their boundaries just so they can catch you cheating, if you do cheat during your online exams. And yeah, I know, cheating sucks, but do what I mentioned earlier. Just have students record themselves, not have to download this shit onto their computer, because I sure as fuck am not the only one who is weary whenever I have to download this shit onto Chrome. And I don't live alone. I live with my mother and two uncles, and I'm worried that one of these days I'm going to be taking an assignment or a test, and then one of them comes in, asks me a question, or they need me for something, and Proctorio thinks I'm cheating because another person entered the room. Bottom line is, this shit is invasive, and it makes me so goddamn uncomfortable, and I know I'm not the only one who is uncomfortable when having to use Proctorio. I've seen so many other people express the same exact concerns I have with this software, and I really wish professors would listen and not use this shit for their classes, because so many people are just so off-put when they have to use this shit. It's not because they don't like that they can't cheat, it's just that they feel their privacy is being invaded. There are so many other ways to make tests less cheat-friendly. Use any other alternative imaginable that does not involve making students install spyware onto their computers. That's my PSA for the day. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.